Hey, this is 2 Minutes with Tim, and I'm Tim Gaynor with Coach, Develop, and Inspire. You know, recently I heard the story of this lady who's unhappy in her marriage, and she's been spending a lot of time telling her husband, pointing out to her husband things that she thinks he can improve on, things that he can work on, some things that she didn't like. Well, he was having nothing to do with it. In fact, he rarely spent time at home, and when he did, he was unhappy. And of course, when she brought up these things that she felt he needed to work on to get better at, he was very defensive. Well, she was like, well, maybe I'm not being clear enough about these things that he needs to work on, that he needs to get better at. So I'm gonna spend more time on it, increase my intensity of how I say what these things are that he needs to work on, the things that are negative, things that are not right, as you will. Well, that didn't work either. In fact, things got worse. Realizing that focusing on what was not right, the negative, the things that she felt he needed to work on to improve, was not working to get him to change, and desperate to try anything to get their marriage back on track, she thought, well, maybe I'll just start focusing on what is right, the positive, the things that I think he does well. Well, and as you might expect, after some time, he started spending more time at home. He was happier, easier to get along with, more engaged in their marriage, and then most importantly, more open to hearing and listening about these things that she felt he had an opportunity to get better as an individual, but also in their marriage. Now, one thing she didn't expect is the more time that she spent focusing on what was right in him, the happier she became about herself, about him, and as their marriage as a whole. Then came a surprise for both of them as they each increased their focus on the positive, what is right in each other. They saw this roll over into their interactions with other family members, their friends, co-workers, and anybody they came into interaction with every single day. What sticks out to me in this story is that in each of our interactions, it gives us a chance to focus on what is right, what is positive. This focus helps us feel better about the people in our lives and ourselves, and opens the door to working on those areas that we all have opportunities to improve in, which then leads us to be able to live the life that we want and we're truly made to live. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you get a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then share it with your circle of friends and family. Again, Tim Gaynor with Coach, Develop, and Inspire.